This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Welcome to the campus of East Prairie Elementary in Prairie County Central High School as we have our Bank of Hyman softball game of the week. I'm Manus Blair, joined by Brian Johnson. Prairie County Central coming in 19-9, 6-2 in the region. Estill County 9-13, 7-0 in the region. Number one Central RPI number 2. Nice evening.
Beautiful evening, man.
Thank goodness for the cloud cover all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, because it was really hot when we got here. Afraid of getting your head sunburned.
I got my hat on.
But we've got a beautiful evening here to get ready for these two teams, and both of these teams are usually perennial powers in the region.
You got that right.
And I expect a very good game here this afternoon with the Estill County Lady Engineers and the Perry Central Lady Commodores. When this will be the first time I've got to see Estill County live this year, which we had a game earlier in the season with Perry and Hazard. Ended up being a really good game up the road just a little bit. So we're getting excited here, getting ready for some softball action.
And Estill County, watched them a little bit on the Estill County Sports Network, asked a few questions to Athletic Director Austin Moore, who I think the world of as an athletic director and does an outstanding job down there, just like Harold Brashear does here at Prairie County Central. And we mostly were talking about and just looking at Bella Rice, who is injured, and he said that she would be coming back. And last year when these two teams met in the semifinals, she was the starting pitcher for Estill County. And these teams, like you said, are perennial. When you start talking about who's going to win the 14th region in softball, you have to talk about these two. And Estill County's not been able to do that in the last 2 or 3 years, trying to get back into that situation once again. And, first opportunity for anyone in the 53rd or 54th to play them. So looking forward to watching and see what they've got to bring.
Yeah, and we hope that Bella gets back from her injury quickly. You know, she leads the team in pitching, and her ERA is like a 3.47, so she's very good. She's got 45 strikeouts, so that's a big piece to the puzzle when you're playing softball, because those pitchers really can control the tempos of their game and what's going on. And we hope she gets better quickly.
Yeah, and you definitely want somebody that is a junior, senior to get their full time in. I would say normally that softball is a shortened season, but this year without the rain outs and the postponements, a lot of games being played. And tonight we'll get to see the freshman Spencer Young, 4-6, as the lead pitcher for Estill County right now. Got an ERA of 7.43, but then looking back at some of the games in which she's pitched, she's got onto a pretty good roll. They've won 2 out of their last 3 games, and without Bella, she's been the one that has had to come to the forefront, and totally unexpected when you're a freshman having to be the cow that leads them down the hillside, and she'll do that tonight.
And she's done a good job, man. We look at her; she's got 51 strikeouts. Her record's 3-6, so she's right there at the same way with Bella. And we're watching her warm up here, and she's got good velocity. Good control, so it's going to be an exciting game. And for a freshman, that's something that you don't really see a lot.
No, and that will prove come to fruition, and it will prove that later on down the line it will come out for that experience, the better for it. But you never want very well being placed in that situation. Then when you're talking about Prairie County Central, and like you said, we've seen them, I've seen them twice, and the thing about Prairie County Central is their sticks at the top of the lineup, and of course Josie Mullins will be pitching tonight. She's 14-4, got 1 save, and when you start looking at the top of the lineup for Prairie County Central, a very formidable lineup.
Yeah, they've got big bats, and we saw that earlier when they were playing Hazard, and it was a nip and tuck game, about 3 innings deep, and then the bats woke up, and a couple home runs later, and they got things going. And we talk about Josie Mullins as well, pitching for Perry County Central, and you talk about she's 14-4 with 1 save. She's got an ERA of 3.13. She's got 124 strikeouts, Manus.
Yep.
So she's
and
very.
How many walks?
And how many walks? She's got 21 walks.
So that's a pretty good ratio.
So that's a good ratio, and she's very formidable out there on the diamond, and she kind of takes control of what's going on for Perry County Central.
And of course, she also faced Rice last year in that semifinal game as a pitcher. So got a great deal of experience. And then you start looking at the Estill County and Prairie Central lineups, and we were supposed to start at 6, but Estill County couldn't get away, so we're going to be starting here in the next little bit. As you well know, when it comes to transportation, if you don't have a bus, you just have to wait till you get a bus.
You have to wait till you get your students home. That's your first priority before anything else. And, they've got a pretty good drive from Irvine up here to Perry Central. So they're here now. They're warming up. We got the coaches meeting going on at home plate. So we're getting close to getting ready to.
Yep.
I was getting ready to say tip it off, but we're getting ready close for our first pitch.
And we'll go right down with Estill County. Batting first will be number 11, Callie Snowden, the senior, batting .361. Batting second will be number 2, Spencer Young, the freshman pitcher, batting .450. Batting third, number 4, Jovi Spicer, .355. She'll be at second. Number 3, Kenzie Howard, will be batting in the cleanup spot, .368. She's the catcher. Number 5, Sydney Riddle, .333. You play in center field. Number 23, Maddie Cole, .345, and she's first baseman. And then those hot dogs are starting to get to me.
I hear you there.
And the allergies, excuse me. Batting next will be number 15, Kadara Skinner, .250, and she'll be in right. Next will be number 22, Brinley Smith, .300. She'll play third. And last will be number 18, Cheyenne Singleton, junior, .167. And she'll play in left field. It's the first time I've ever been almost speechless.
That was what.
Now for going. Number 16, sophomore Olivia Robinson, playing shortstop, batting .460. Second, number 32, junior Josie Mullins, the pitcher, .351. Third, the catcher, freshman number 2, Avery Rattle, .538. Number 15, sophomore Michaela Shepard, .433, and batting, she'll be playing second. And clean up, number 4, batting in the field spot will be sophomore McKenna Fugit, .395 in center. Number 7, freshman Caroline Moberly, .426, and she'll be playing third. Number 5, freshman Emily Waddell, .263. She'll be in left. Double O, freshman Molly Holiday, .232. And number 19, freshman Haley Watts, batting .222. And number 9, junior Haley Neese, will be in the flex spot playing right field. I almost didn't get through all that.
You were struggling, but you held it together.
And I think everybody's having allergy problems, and these trees behind me, I have sucked in a whole lot of the tree pollen. But
we're not going to complain because the weather's beautiful.
No, we're not going to. The wind, none whatsoever. A little bit of cloud cover, and I'm sure that the right fielders and the first baseman will be okay with cloud cover. And we're just waiting patiently to see what's going on. And I think we've exchanged lineups, and we're ready to go. And they've talked about the ground rules. And just going to mention that tomorrow night, no, not tomorrow night, Wednesday night will be the makeup game of Hazard Knox Central. Is that correct?
I think that's correct.
And then Thursday Me and Brian will be at Letcher Central. It'll be the Leslie County Eagles against the Letcher Central Cougars in baseball. And then just announced on Saturday, we, Hometown 24, will bring you the boys regional volleyball tournament at Letcher Central. We'll have the semifinals and the finals. So we'll tell you the times on that. So after the first round, we'll know who is going to be playing, and that will be on the 7th, the first round games. And then everything else will take place at Letcher County Central.
And if you've not seen a boys volleyball game in person, watch it on Hometown 24.
Yeah, you can go back and watch it on Facebook or YouTube. Yeah,
it is. It's a new sport, and me and you've done a couple of the games this year, and it's very entertaining, and it's a sport that the KHSAA, they've been trying to get it involved for several years, and it finally a couple years ago got started, and you're going to see this grow. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and the athletic ability of some of these kids that you don't usually get to see on a football field or a basketball
Usually
court.
Those kids are on a basketball court or soccer or track or whatever, or cross country. But it's a good opportunity for some of those kids that have not played any other sport to find that niche sport that they can be a part of, and they take it very seriously. And it's going to be a sport, like you said, Brian. It's going to grow in time, and I think once you get behind it, and most of the administrations that we've been a part of, they are. They just come and enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's entertaining. It's good, and I've enjoyed the volleyball games that we've done.
Well, and everybody knows what I think about volleyball. I love all sports, but volleyball is so fast paced. Just enjoy it so much. But enough of that. We're going to talk more about the softball game, and once again, Estill County coming in here 9-13, undefeated in the 56th district. And they're announcing Perry County Central and Estill County now. Perry County Central, of course, coached by Mr. Bobby Ratliff in his 8th year, 195-81. Coach Ronnie Riddle is in his 2nd year. Last year he had a 25-19, he had a 19-10 record and finished into the semifinals where these Perry County Central Lady Commodores were able to come out on top. And then Perry Central's next game will be here against Pikeville tomorrow, and Estill County will be playing tomorrow against Madison Central. And, somebody says, well, why aren't they playing more 54th and 53rd? It's just the districts and the proximity. It's just easier, and especially on a school night.
Yeah. Yeah, and Madison Central's much closer.
Oh, yeah.
For Estill County,
Yeah, when I go to my sons in Richmond, I go through Irvin and past Estill County High School.
10, 15 minutes away.
Yeah. So I get to go through there. And if anybody's not been to Estill County lately to see their facilities and the things of which they have, their Board of Education and their people have come up with, it is a complex that they can be.
Is.
Yeah, a total complex that they can be proud of, the people of Estill County.
And they are going through the starters for both teams.
And when they go to the national anthem, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll have action here at Perry County Central and East Perry Elementary School. So stay with us on Hometown 24. We'll be right back with action.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornet's going to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Hey y'all, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Let's talk about May, because it's a big deal. Grads, we have you covered. Moms, oh, we're definitely going to take care of you. And Memorial Day savings, let's say your wallet's going to thank us. Stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to find the perfect deal just for you. That's better service with real savings and with people who actually celebrate you. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back. Ready for the first pitch, and we're going through the warm-ups after the national anthem. And once again, Manus Blair being joined by Brian Johnson, and it will be Callie Snowden, the senior, batting .361, will be the first batter for Coach Riddle.
And we watched Callie play, and we remember her back from basketball in the regional tournament, and what an athlete.
She's a go-getter.
And player she is, you know, and who else would you expect to be leading off than than Callie?
And, of course, she led off in everything when it came to basketball, the point guard. And, of course, Coach Mahans will be hard to replace her down at Estill County.
Yeah, they're definitely going to miss Callie next season.
Yeah, it's just like experience. You just can't. You can try to replace it, but it's just really hard for it. And we're about ready to go as Mullins will complete her warm-ups, and the throw will go down from Ratliff, and we're ready to go, Brian.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get started here. Exciting this afternoon. Nice weather, and
just as soon as you said no wind, the wind
it's going to pick up just a fuzz. You know, like you said, Callie, she's going to lead off, and she's batting .316 on the season. She's got 8 stolen bases if she gets on base, so she leads the team in that area.
Unless someone's gotten that's going to be right down the pipe, as we're right behind home plate tonight, so we'll have a good angle. I was kidding with the officials about an ABS system tonight, but we're not going to do that. That's outside, and that's going to be 1-1. And, you know, the thing about it is with softball weather and everything, we've had great softball and baseball weather so far.
Yeah, that's what we were talking to one of the umpires before, and he's like.
And it's going to be a comebacker, and it'll be 1-3 in the first out for Estill County, and that will bring up number 2, Spencer Young, the freshman pitcher, batting .450.
They were saying that they've not had any rainouts this season so far. It's been every night they've been out.
And, you know, in your scheduling, you usually figure you're going to have a bunch, so you overschedule. You
that's
might
right.
5 or 6 games in a week, and then you're up. And, you know, softball's a little bit different as the ball was inside ball one. It's a little bit different in baseball. Baseball, you got the pitch limits, and
you
then
got the pitch
softball,
count. Softball, you don't.
But still, you got to mix in a second or third pitcher, and that's going to be fouled straight back, and that's going to be 1-1.
We see Spencer up there. She's really high in the batter's box, right up top at the batter's box and crowding the plate as well.
There's a changeup, and it's going to be swung through and missed, 1-2. Young trying to find a little bit of what Mullins is going to throw. And like I said before, you know, they've seen her before. And there's on the outside. It's going to be over top. That's going to be a base hit. Robinson keeps it in the infield, but it's going to be a base hit for Young and first base runner.
Yeah, and Young's leading Estill County with a .450 batting average.
And that may have something to do with it. In this hard infield, it was able to get over top of Moberly for the base hit, and that will bring up number 4, Jovi Spicer, 355, second baseman. Got one down. The wind and the pitch, and that's going to be on the inner half, and that's going to be ball 1.
Look, Young's got 3 stolen bases on the year.
And if I'm not mistaken, Brian, they have not been thrown out, and that's going to be right down the line and just foul.
Just foul. Just
almost
outside,
hit the corner.
Almost hit the corner of the bag.
So that's going to make it 1-1.
A little bit early on that. Jovi was on the swing, pulled it down the third base line.
And so she's got to protect, and, you've got to protect against that changeup. So you're looking fastball and adapting to that changeup. And that's going to be right off the end of the bat for strike 2. Nibbed it just a bit off the end. A beautiful look from back here.
Yeah, we've got excellent view of what's going on.
I could almost call it from here. Notice I said almost.
Just about could.
1-2, and it's a little fishing outside, and that's going to be 2-2. One of the things about calling back here, you can see the spin of the ball real good. So, when you're sitting up in the press box, not necessarily can you tell every single time what kind of pitch it is, but from here you can.
Yeah, we've got a good view of it.
There's the rise ball, and she's going to foul it off. Spicer continuing to make Mullins work. And you know what? Once you do that, it gives everybody an opportunity in the dugout, and it gives everybody a little bit of understanding of what Mullins is trying to throw to get you out.
Yeah, and get their timing a little bit. The more they get to see her pitch, the more they can adjust.
And it's going to be over at the first base coach and looking to see whether or not she'll be going. And she puts her hands up and says,
"Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what we're going to do."
But there is one, so you can't be going unless you're going. That's going to be the changeup, and it's going to be strike on the swing, 2 down.
Yeah, that's a nice pitch that time by Mullins.
That will bring up number 3, Kenzie Howard, 368, the catcher. And we'll see with 2 down if she can put it in play here and get something going for the Lady Engineers. And I keep waiting on the train. And there it is, and that's going to be out there, and it is going to be to the base of the wall, and she's going to be sent home, and the throw goes into third, and that's going to be a double and a scored run for Young, double for Howard in the RBI, as Estill County will take the early lead 1-0.
Yeah, nice shot there just over the head of Emily Waddle out there in left field. Made it to the fence.
And, the thing about that is when that came off the bat, Brian, I thought it had a chance to get out of here, and a little slight breeze might have just held it up. And that pitch is down, and that's going to be ball 1 as Riddle will come up, and she's batting .333. She's the center fielder, and Coach Riddle's daughter. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled directly back, and I'm glad we do have a little cover here.
A little bit.
I'll have to put my hat back on here in a minute. I'm afraid I might scare someone in front or behind me here with my bald head. 1-1, 2 down, runner at second, and it's fouled directly back. 1-2, 2 down. Like you said, Mullins is always around the plate with only those 21 walks on the season. So Riddle is stepping in there ready to go, and there's that high pitch. And it's going to be the second strikeout of the game for Mullins, and they'll plate 1 here in the top of the first, and we'll be back with Perry County Central coming to bat for the first time.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
Welcome back to the Bank of Hyman softball game of the week, and here comes Howard. She's a sprinting.
She was sprinting to catch up with the coach to get her, trying to get dressed back up there to get in her catcher's gear. And
love to see you enthusiasm.
Yeah, big smile on her face, running all the way down the first base line there to get ready.
And Spencer Young will start us off. I said 4-6 on the season. You have for Perry Central, their top three will be Olivia Robinson, the sophomore, Josie Mullins, the junior, and Avery Ratliff, the freshman. They'll be up to start off for Coach Ratliff. Thank you for joining us here on Hometown 24. Beautiful evening.
And nice facility here at East Perry Elementary School.
Looking right over top of 80 almost as you look back top. I know you probably can see it. I can't.
Well, I mean, that's because you're so
I could but get my booster
vertically
chair.
challenged.
Yeah, but only not in jumping ability. That's what someone said once upon a time. I never saw that, though. But here we go is Olivia Robinson, number 16, shortstop, will step in, batting .460, trying to get that run back that Estill County was able to plate as Young scored that run, helping her own self out. And here we go. We're ready to go. And that's going to be a little bit down, and that's going to be ball one.
And Robinson, she gets on base quite often. She's got 46 hits this year, Manus, and I think that's second on the team.
And that's what you got to do when you're the leadoff batter.
Get on base. That way you get an opportunity to advance around. That's a nice shot down to second.
And that's going to be a 4-3 first out as the ball was hit to Spicer, and she throws her out. And that'll be one down, and that will bring Mullins up. And Mullins batting .351.
And we were talking about earlier the field and what kind of shape this is in and what we used to play on growing up.
And that's going to be hit to Spicer, gloves it, and that'll be 2 4-3s, and that's 2 quick outs for you. 2 quick
outs.
And that will bring up Avery Ratliff, the freshman, number 2, catcher, batting .538 on the season. And you're right. We were talking about it with Mr. Freddie Brummett, who I played a lot of slow pitch softball with, and told him that I didn't play on these kind of fields until I got to college.
You're not going to get a bad hop or anything on this field.
No, and that's right on the corner. That threaded it right there, and that's going to be strike number 1. And, that's the advantage you have playing on these kind of fields. And then when you move on to the next level, you play on similar fields, and that's going to be up, and that's going to be ball 1. Wind picking up, crosswind running from left to right.
And
outfield playing straight away, and that's going to be a rise pitch, and that's going to be strike number 2 as Ratliff swung through it.
Yeah, just couldn't catch up to it. Now, Avery's got 50 hits on the season too, man. She's leading the team in hits.
And she's got good wheels, too. It's blowing straight out now.
Yeah.
And there's going to be hit to the right side and out of play. 1 and 2. And got to lay off the high, hard one. There, the ball came off the roof there. That was a good one.
That was. Let's see if we can. She's going to probably try to make her chase this one. What'd you think?
And she hits well to both sides of the field, so we'll see. And there it is, in between the 5-6 gap, base hit by Ratliff. Ball was
going for
bobbled,
two.
and it was bobbled, and she didn't slow down and enabled her to go all the way to second.
Yep. Nice heads up base running. With a bobble out there in left field, give her just enough opportunity to get that extra base.
And that will be an E7, allowing her to get to second base. And now McKelly Shepard batting .433, the sophomore second baseman, trying to plate her to tie this up. And that's going to be low. Nice job by Howard.
Absolutely. That reminded me of something you might come up with.
Sometimes I used to be able to do that. Not anymore. I probably could have a glove 2 times the size of Howard's and couldn't grab it like she just did. Here comes the second pitch, and it's down on the hands, and it will go to Snowden, and she'll throw it over there, and that will be the third out of the inning, and no runs for Prairie Central. And when we come back, we'll go back to the top of the second for Estill County, so stay with us.
I'm Hal Rogers, and I approve this message.
In the Republican primary, let's support a leader who always delivers for the mountains. Hal Rogers. Our congressman fights for us, for our values, for our people, for our way of life. And Hal Rogers is endorsed by Donald Trump. Together, Rogers and Trump are working for us. They're strengthening the economy, they closed the border, and made America safer and stronger. Hal Rogers, the experience to fight and win for us.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Welcome back to Prairie County Central and East Prairie Elementary. And when you're looking across, you had one base hit by Ratliff, and she was held at second. And Young doing a nice job of getting through the top of the lineup. Estill County will have 6, 7, and 8. They'll have Maddie Cole, Kadara Skinner, and Brindley Smith up in the top of the second. Thank you once again for joining us here on Hometown 24. And if you're watching the game, let anybody know that the game is on. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and, of course, our regular cable.
Yeah, we want to shout out to Bumper Adams. He thought we weren't going to be broadcasting.
We're here, Bumper.
We're here.
I didn't have a bologna sandwich, but I had 2 hot dogs from a concession with homemade chili, and they were good. Of course, my Kentucky Derby horse did not come in, so I'm having to work tonight and to make up for that difference. So those that came up with the number 19 horse, I go, oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, not really. So in steps number 23, Maddie Cole batting .344, the first baseman for Coach Riddle. First pitch, and it's down the left field line. Not going to be able to get it as Waddell. She cuts it off, turns and throws, and Cole will go back on the base hit down the left field line.
Nice catch there by Waddell to keep her from getting any extra bases. Little backhand stab.
And that's what you got to have out there on your corners. You can't let those balls get to the fence. And in will step number 15, Kadara Skinner, batting .250, the right fielder. Of course, we know her mostly as a rebounding fiend for
rebounding machine for the Lady Engineers.
Holds off on the high up pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, Miss Skinner's got 11 hits on the season, 8 RBIs.
Moberly playing right up, expecting maybe the bunt or a slap. And that's going to be off the end of the bat. Strike 1 on the swing. Looking to take it through that 3-4 hole over there on the right side. Watts has got to be ready over there along with Shepard.
The wind's picked up, man, so you can see the flag out in center field blowing from left to right.
We're not even going to mention no more wind. Here comes, and there is the bunt, and Moberly will get to it, and she will throw her out as Shepard takes the throw. And that will be a 5-4 sacrifice.
Yep. Nice advancement of the runner to second base.
And that will put Cole at second, one out, and that will bring up Brindley Smith, number 22, the left-hander, batting 300, third baseman. And let's see what she can do here to try to plate another run for the Lady Engineers. Right up on the plate, and it's going to be outside, ball one.
Yeah, she's right on the plate, right on the edge of the batter's box, crowding it.
And, you know, in that situation, a left-hander, you want to throw it inside, but if it's inside and low, they usually love that inside pitch. And that's not inside. It's over the plate, and she swings through and then hits it straight back, 1-1.
And you see a lot of the left-handed batters, man, are the slap hitters because they're already
they've got a half step on you.
Closer to first base.
So here we go, 1-1, one down, and there is a swing on the changeup, and it's 1-2. Nice pitch by Mullins.
Excellent pitch by Mullins. Caught her off guard with the change, you know.
So do you dare to come back second time with that same pitch?
I think she will. I mean, she caught her. She was not expecting that, I don't think.
Here he goes,
there
it
was.
You called it right, and that's going to be the second out of the inning, and that will bring up Cheyenne Singleton, the junior, number 18, batting 167. She's playing left field, trying to plate that runner from second. Now, of course, that is Cole.
Cheyenne has got 4 hits, 4 RBIs on the season.
And that's outside as the outfield has come in very shallow and left, and center pretty shallow. Trying to take away that bloop over top of third base. And there comes the pitch, and that's going to be on the corner, and that's going to be strike.
Trying to make sure that the runner's in scoring position, so anything over their head would guarantee a run.
And I'm not so sure that Cole can score if it's hit pretty hard as a base hit to left field and swing through, and that's going to be 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think she can with the left fielder and the center fielder playing so close in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that she could score from second.
Have to be a dribbler through there. And here comes the pitch, and it's going to be hit down the line, and that's going to be a fair ball, and that'll be a 3 unassisted, and that will be the third out, and we'll move on to the bottom of 2. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Welcome back. As Estill County had left one runner on base after the base hit by Maddie Cole, and up for Prairie County Central to start off will be number 4 sophomore McKenna Fugit, batting .395, playing center field. Second and third this inning will be Caroline Moberly and Emily Waddell.
McKenna's got 34 hits on the season, 31 RBIs, Manus.
And at the Hazard game, as I recall, she hit one pretty good.
Pretty good.
Comes the pitch by Young, and it's hit into the dirt. A nice job comes through it, and that's going to be Spicer with another assist and the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's a nice catch on the short hopper.
And, I don't know if she really had to do that, but, you're taught to charge that thing. And the one that's hit directly toward you largely is the toughest
ones to get, yeah.
But if you charge it and you bobble it, you got a little bit more time. And Moberly, 426, takes that one as a ball.
You said something about Boone had seen Bryson.
Freshman.
Says fine, but he snuck off with
20 hits on the year.
Yep.
17 RBI.
That's what Travis.
Right up through the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Moberly. She took it right back through the box.
Nice job by Moberly there.
And, when you see Young, she slides across from left to right on that rubber, trying to get a little bit of the outside corner. Didn't get enough of it there. Waddell will come in, the freshman, number 5, batting .263, playing left field tonight. There's the pitch, and a nice scoop by Howard, and it's going to be ball 1.
Yeah, Howard's done a good job behind the plate tonight, getting a couple of those balls that were a little low bouncing, keeping them from getting by her.
Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be right to the first baseman, Cole, and she'll step on the bag for the DP. 3 unassisted on the double play, and that will be 3 outs, and we'll move on to the top of the 3rd. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Welcome back to the Hometown 24 presentation of Perry County Central and Estill County. Mavis Blair with Brian Johnson. We're at the top of 3 and back to the top of the order. Snowden, who hit it back to the pitcher, and of course on the 1-3, Mullins threw her out, and she'll see if she can do a little bit different on this one.
And second time around with the pitcher, she might have a little better idea.
Yeah, and there it comes straight back on the strike.
Over top of us.
Yeah, I didn't bring my glove today, so.
You could have probably jumped up there and caught that one.
I might have been able to. And I was just talking about all kinds of things going on, and squared right back. Hopefully the Reds do good, not according to Jim McCauley, the old Cubby. Can you believe he is a Cubs fan?
Wow. I like the Bravos.
I can't believe you're a Braves fan. That gone 80s bunch.
That's what we like. A little chipper.
Yeah, back when everybody said, I want my MTV, everybody else was getting WTBS.
That's
and
right.
WGN.
Ed Turner.
And you could get the Reds if you turned your antenna back toward the northwest. 0-2, nobody down. Snowden trying to stay alive here. And that's going to be grounded in, and that's going to be foul. Be hard to get her on that one right there.
That was a close play there. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get her if that's a fair ball, because she –
playing up each with the pitch, and here it comes, and it's going to be a riser, and it's going to be ball 1. Snowden trying to set the tone right here in the top of the 3rd.
Got to protect the plate here, and Mullins can throw any pitch.
And that's going to be right at Moberly. Moberly will rise up, and it'll be a 5-3 first out.
And you might not get Snowden there if you're not playing up with her speed.
Well, and you know you really just have to cuts down on the amount of time it takes to throw it over there. If you snag it clean, it gives you a little bit more time to set your grip and throw the ball over to first base. So in steps Young, who scored the first one, and she'll hit that first pitch up in the air. Waddell gets underneath of it, and she'll squeeze it for the second out of the inning, and that will move on to Jovi Spicer, who struck out in the first. Mullins trying to get the Lady Engineers 1, 2, 3 for the first time.
Absolutely.
So let's see what she can do. And Spicer, of course, trying to continue the inning. Pitches outside, and that's going to be ball one.
You don't even have to let the zoom out. You can just leave it like.
So we mentioned ABS. Do you like that, Brian, or not?
I like, and I don't like the replay stuff either. With basketball and all that, it's a game where you want to have. I mean, you got humans, and you're going to have human error at times, but you need that bang bang. I don't like how it's all automated. You don't need anybody then.
Well, you would out on the base pass, and that's going to be a check swing, and Shepard will run it down, and that will be the third out of the inning, and we'll move on to the third inning for Prairie Central. So stay with us on Hometown 24.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
And welcome back. We move to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Estill County. The game's moving by quickly. Both pitchers are throwing strikes, and batters are getting up there and swinging the bat.
And that's what you like to see. Nobody comes to watch the umpires.
No, not even when you call.
Not even when I call. They don't want to see.
Except Becky. Maybe
on a good day.
So it'll be 8-9-1 for Prairie County Central. Molly Holliday, double aught, batting .232, will step in first for Coach Ratliff. First pitch right down the middle and swings through it. Strike number one. Holliday, a freshman, like the majority in the bottom of the lineup for Coach Ratliff. And there it's jammed down on her hands, and Young will come up and throw her out, and that will be the first out of the inning, 1-3.
Young's good at jamming the hitters inside on the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, her pitch is, we can see back here, she starts out all the way on her side, on the left side of the rubber, and
slides over.
She slides and then brings her hand through, and it runs from the outside into the inner half or all the way out of the strike zone. Yeah. So very, very good pitching so far by Young. And that's going to be up on the rise ball. Ball one is number 19, freshman Haley Watts, batting .222, trying to get something going for Prairie County Central. And that's going to be inside 2-0.
And you see she's trying to jam Watts as well, and Watts is step back into the batter's box a little deeper to give her a little more time to see what's coming at her.
Swings through the pitch, and that will be 2-1. You know, once you get up 2-0, 3-1, you're looking for a particular pitch in a particular area, and you're trying to make it, you're just trying to hit the barrel of the bat directly on it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hit down the left field line. That's going to go foul, and that will even the count at 2-2. One down once again. We're in top of the third. Thank you for joining us on Hometown 24, 40 years of your local coverage of your local teams. Thank you to all the sponsors that make this available. And when you're sitting there and the commercials go through, if you see one that you go to regularly, let them know that you appreciate them. And that's going to be inside. And that's going to be full.
Now at this point, if you're Watts, you can look for something it's going to be over the plate, you think, a pitch that you know, and that she knows she can throw over the plate, so you got a good opportunity here on a full count.
And that's going to be up above the numbers, and that's going to be a base runner for Prairie Central.
Is that the first walk, Nance?
That is the first walk by Young. Yes, it is. And that will bring up the top of the order for Olivia Robinson, who hit to Spicer and on the 4-3 in the first inning.
Now the heavy bats are up for Perry Central. The top and middle of the lineup for them.
And like you said, the second time through, and that's going to be right on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Young.
Yeah, second time through. You've seen a few of her pitches as you've got up there. You got a little bit of the timing down, so see if you can make adjustments from the first at bat.
And there goes Watts, and there's the throw down, and she's going to be in there safe. Stolen base for Watts.
And that's going to be, let's see, that's going to be Watts' sixth stolen base on the year.
So Coach Ratliff being aggressive here and scoring position now for Robinson. And there's going to be hit. And it's going to go over the top of Cole's glove. And that will score Watts. And it's going to be 1-1 as the RBI will go to Robinson on the base hit.
And that's a good call by Coach Ratliff to send her to get, as you said, still second to get yourself in scoring position. And then a base hit more than likely sends you home.
And that's what Robinson did. And that ball kind of jumped on Cole as she was playing just inside the bag. And that's going to be a strike on the corner for Mullins. Mullins hit it also to Spicer. So you see Snowden is pinching more toward it short, pinching toward the bag to get the force out of Robinson. And it's right back up through the middle. It's scorched by Mullins. Ball will be gotten in by Skinner, and that's going to put runners at first and second with one down.
When we talk about Perry and the meat of their lineup, you know, the top of the order, and usually the second time around seeing a pitcher they've made and getting themselves in position to get some runs.
And you'll have, of course, a courtesy runner, number 3. Brian, who is number 3? I don't have
number 3 is Zoe Godsey.
Zoe will be the courtesy runner for the pitcher. And that's strike right down the middle on Ratliff. Ratliff had the base hit in left field and got all the way to second on the error. And, of course, like you said, she is over the 50-hit mark already this season, so looking to try to plate Robinson, who is on second. And that's going to be hit down the right side.
I barely missed the fence there and caught the edge of the, I guess that's the field house.
Yeah, and that brick really does a thing on softball.
Yeah.
You talk about scuffing.
It's going to leave a mark. Is that what you're saying? It's going to leave a mark.
If you really wanted to scuff one, that's what you would do. So it's 0-2, one down. Ratliff trying to protect the plate here, and it's going to be hit long to center field, and it keeps carrying. It's going to hit the top of the fence, And let's see if Robinson's going to go. No.
Oh, held her up.
And that's going to be first, second, and third now, as that ball I thought had enough carry that it was going to go out.
Too. And, the runners had to hold the tag because they thought she was going to be able to get under it, and it just barely peeked over her head there a little bit to the bottom of the fence in deep center field.
Yeah, and that was Riddle. I said it was Skinner earlier. That's Riddle back there, and you got to get back there, find the warning track, put your hand up, but she didn't have the time to do that. Shepard hit to the shortstop and out in the first, and that's going to be hit late, and it's going to be strike one.
Now,
and I think they're gauging it, Brian. I think you notice they're gauging and to hit the right field and the change up or anything off speed to try to pull it.
Yeah, and good hitters do that, and you got the bases loaded here, an opportunity to put some more runs on the board.
And it's popped up, and that's going to go out of play. And not only do good hitters do that, but good hitting coaches preach that on a regular basis. Now, whether you preach it and it gets executed
is a different story.
It's sometimes a different story, but you can see the concept behind it. 0-2, one down, bases loaded, ducks on the pond. Here we go. And it's going to be, there was what I was talking about with the off speed, and there's pulls it down the left field line, stays at 0-2.
And now with Young ahead in the count, she can go to her bag of any pitch.
Well, I think you go up above the numbers and see
try to make her chase.
See if Shepard will go after it.
There,
she likes to go outside, and that'll run it to 1-2. Of course, infield, Cole playing even at first, and then looks like that Smith is, I thought she was moving up, but she's one step inside the bag.
One step, yeah.
And there, it's a nice pitch, and Shepard just able to foul it off.
And she's going right at Shepard, and you got to be careful with Shepard. She's got 7 home runs on the season, and we've seen her power before.
That we definitely have. And the one she hit at Hazard didn't get more than 8 feet off the ground.
It was a rope. It was a straight shot, clear right over the fence.
So Young got to be careful here. The 2 freshmen here working Shepard. And there's that pitch I was talking about. And once again, Shepard able to fight it off.
And we may have to step in for Mr. Kugler there. Took one to the forehead, knocked his mask off.
And anybody that says that doesn't hurt,
it hurts.
I've been there and done that
I have as well.
Back in the first parts of fast pitch softball, a lot of people would just wear a mask and wouldn't wear any kind of. They found out really quickly.
You probably had a leather helmet when you played, didn't you?
No, not really. But there's a reason, and I'm not going to say the tools of what, but the catcher and them better have it. And there's the changeup, good eye by Shepard, trying to get her to go. Once again, Young trying to entice her on that outside pitch. 2-2, 1 out. Still bases loaded. And it's going to be hit to Spicer, and she's going to bobble it, but she will get the out. The runner coming home, and the tag's going to be under as Godsey slides under, and 2 runs will come in.
Scored right there. Nice heads-up base running by Perry Central with the throw down to second to get the force out. And then the throw back to home plate just a little bit high. Couldn't get the tag down in time and allowed the second run to score.
So that will move it on. And when you're looking at that, moves it to 3-1. And, nice play by Spicer to stay with it and get the out there. But by bobbling it, any chance, probably couldn't have got a double play, but you might have knocked off the run from Godsey there. Right back through over the top, and that's going to be a base hit. Shepard will advance to second. McKenna Fugit with the base hit. And that will bring up Moberly, who had the base hit up the middle the last time. And she'll be the 9th batter in this particular inning.
Yeah, and we talked about how they've made adjustments. They've seen 1 round of pitches.
Mm-hmm. And it's popped straight up in the call by Snowden at short, and that will be the third out of the inning. Prairie Central scores 2, making it 3-1, and we'll go to the top of the fourth. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
You've seen their flashy ads and big promises. Those big name carriers come with big price tags and empty promises. But around here, we invest in you. At Appalachian Wireless, we support local because we are local. While they sponsor the Super Bowls, we sponsor your kids and communities. So no, we're not flashy, but we do show up where it matters most because for over 35 years, we've chosen you and this region. So visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and find out how we can better serve you. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back as Prairie County Central brings 9 batters to the third inning, and they scored 3 runs on 4 hits and had 2 left on base, and that will bring up Estill County, and Estill County will have 4, 5, and 6. Kenzie Howard will come up to bat. Kenzie had the double down the left field line in the first inning and was left there.
And Kenzie with 21 hits on the season, 22 RBIs, 4 home runs. She's walked 10 times, batting .368 like you said. As the sun is beginning to get lower.
Yeah, and when you're looking at the way the sun is here, it doesn't affect the infield or outfield. The only ones it would maybe affect if a throw maybe coming from short or third to the first baseman.
Maybe.
Yep. Now Mullins got that lead now. Let's see if she will go from there. We had a little bit of we had to have a relief pitcher for just a second,
yeah,
and now we're ready to play.
Now we're ready to go. I'd lost track of it. Nature calls.
You got to answer it. I've been there and done that.
Yeah, I mean, as well.
In my baseball and softball umpiring years. And we're ready to go. And like I said, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Lady Engineers. And that's going to be up ball 1. And I wore my long sleeve shirt, and I don't know why I wore it with a hoodie. I guess I thought it was this past weekend.
Yeah. Well, I wore pants, and it's been a nice evening.
Off the end of the bat, and Waddell will come in and make the catch. And that will be the first out. And that didn't barrel it up completely, but Howard hit it down, and it just didn't have enough carry to it. And we'll step Riddle, who struck out in the first inning.
Riddle, the sophomore.
Yep. And when you're talking about, and that's going to be popped up, and the call will be made and out. And that's going to be 2 quick outs. And Cole will come in, who had the base hit. And they started off the top of the second, trying to keep it going for the Lady Engineers.
And when the pitchers are pitching across the plate and the batters are swinging the bat, the games go really fast.
And it's going to be outside. And sometimes when you take the first 2 or 3 pitches and hit it, you look down and they say, take the first pitch.
Take one.
At least take one. Get my give my pitcher a little bit of time to get a breath of air and some water. Ball 2 is Cole. Watches that one outside. And my voice is much better now that I've cleared out the tree pollen, the grass pollen, and all the other pollens. And right back up through the middle, and Cole is. He has Mullins' number so far.
Yeah, good at bat there for Cole. And Cole is a senior, and you expect that. A lot of experience at the plate.
Had a really good regional basketball tournament this year over at Knott County Central for Estill County. Skinner, who had to sacrifice 5-4 in the second inning, hits it to Moberly. Nice glove, throws it over, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. Nice play by Moberly.
At third base, that hot corner, she plays it well, and she plays it up.
Yep. And with that being said, we'll be right back on Hometown 24.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Welcome back. As Estill County not able to score in the top of the fourth, we go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1. And we'll start off once again with Emily Waddell, who began the third inning with a base hit.
See if the freshman can continue that.
Her way to the plate, number 5, Emily Waddell.
She's had a nice game so far out there in the field at left field as well, Manus.
So plays a little bit of everywhere, as I've figured out now in the 3 games that we've done. And here we go. And it's going to be off the handle, and that's going to be a fair ball, and it will be an out on 1 pitch, 1 out. 3 unassisted.
Yeah, nice job there by Cole over there on first base to gobble that one up and step right on the bag.
Molly Holliday will come up, hit back to the pitcher on the 1-3. First pitch, and that's right down. Nice pitch. You saw good movement on that one.
Right down the middle of the plate, too.
Holiday trying to get something going here. Oh, and that was the old pull the string.
Yeah.
So it's 0-2 now, and got Holiday guessing now between which 2 pitches will she come with next.
And she's falling behind in the count, 0-2. Look for the riser here.
And you were incorrect.
Good guess.
I had to do that too.
I would look for the riser to try to get her to chase something up high.
I'd have went right over top of the plate.
Yep.
I would agree.
There it
like
was.
that one.
Like that one.
Yeah.
I was just 1 pitch off.
Yep. And that's going to be swing and miss, and that's going to be 2 down, and that will bring up Watts, who walked last time and scored the run. And you remember she stole second and started putting a little bit of pressure on Estill County's defense. Let's see if she can get on with 2 outs and put a little pressure on Estill County.
You get a base runner on there. I'll look maybe for Coach Ratliff to try to put a little more pressure on them.
And that's ball up. And Young's trying to go 1-2-3 right here for the first time. No, second time. Second time because Moberly was lined out that one time. I guess you call that 1-2-3, even though she got a base hit. And that's a nice pitch right there, 1-1. You can see the makings of a fine young pitcher, and no pun intended.
Yes, I agree. And I don't like to agree with you, but I do agree with you. As a freshman, she's got all the tools.
And that's going to be fouled away. And as she gets stronger and everything else, going to be a fine pitcher for Estill County.
And she's facing one of the best hitting teams in the region.
Thank you for pointing that out.
And she's done fairly well against them.
Yep. Giving up 6 hits. And that's going to be right into the sun. I'll probably be scarred for at least a batter or two.
For looking over that way?
Yeah. When I look back right into it. Still 1-2 as Watts will try to continue to guard the plate. Young, let's see if she goes with that rise ball. Right straight back to us, and I didn't even flinch on that one.
I did a little.
If you're looking,
can't help it.
If you're looking at our center field camera, it came right back, and Brian Johnson he went under the table.
Dodge it.
He had to try to dodge it. So here we go, Young once again. There's the pitch, and then nice job of laying off of that one. I don't know how I could.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I don't think I could have laid off of that. And good eye, though.
2-2 as that pitch was above the numbers. And that's going to be inside, and that's going to run it full as Watts doing a nice job. And just like last time, she ran it full.
She sure did and got the walk.
Yep. Let's see if she can do the same thing 2 innings in a row.
And a lot of times, like, the camera's got.
I think I try to paint this outside corner here.
I think they're coming inside, and it's going to be jammed and right to the first baseman, and it's going to be an out. And it's going to be 3-4 on the put out, and that will be a 1-2-3, and we'll move on to the top of the field. So stay with us on Hometown 24.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community.
Welcome back as Prairie Central goes 1-2-3. Estill County will come up to bat, and it will be Brindley Smith, who struck out in the second inning, followed by Cheyenne Singleton, and then the top of the order with Callie Snowden. Estill County down to 9 outs here. Man, this game has flown by.
It's flown by, and that's what we were talking about earlier. When you've got 2 good pitchers and 2 good fielding teams, you put the ball over the plate, bats on the ball, and just trust your team,
And you can see there in the batter's box, you can see that she's right up on there, and it's going to be, thought she had it for a second.
She had it almost a trap.
And you know what happened there, Brian?
Hit her in the stomach, and it bounced it out of her glove.
When you're a left-hander and you hit it that way, it's going to slice back. And when she dove, she was going after it, and it sliced just a little bit back toward her.
In her palm,
yes.
in her palm of her hand. And she couldn't close the glove around it.
Yep. I've done. You know how I know that?
You've done that before?
I've been the shortstop when that has happened. And sometimes I've missed it completely.
But, that's a good job by Robinson to keep the ball from getting into the outfield.
Yep. And we've got a pinch runner for Smith, and I did not get
I believe that's going to be number 6. That's going to be Haven Reynolds. If my eyes are not deceiving, that might be 5.
I was trying to look at her camera angle.
No, it's not. Can't be 5. That would be Riddle. That has to be 6.
I believe that is number 6, and I do. Haven Reynolds.
Haven Reynolds.
So that's Haven Reynolds. Good camera work by our hometown 24 crew, Brady Sloan. And there's going to be and it's going to be snagged, and it's going to be a nice
That's
play.
a great play by the first baseman there. Going to be Watts.
Oh, she comes straight
charging
up with
in.
It. And if she doesn't come up with it, that's going to be first and second. But nice sacrifice that time by Singleton, and that will bring the runner of Reynolds. Yes. I thought for a second I hadn't written that down, but I had. Reynolds, the pinch runner, now will advance to second, and that will bring the top of the order for Snowden, who is 0 for 2. Hit back to the pitcher and hit to Moberly, and trying to get plate that runner at second to try to get inch closer to Perry County Central. Pitch is on the outside, and nice eye by Snowden.
Good eye by Snowden. Looking to advance the runner or possibly drive in a run with a outfield hit maybe.
And there's basically a little bit closer. She fouls that one right off the end, 1-1. And you can see that Shepard moved more toward the first base side right before that pitch. So looking to be outside. So if she's going to take it, she's going to take it to the right side of the infield and outfield. 1-1, one down. That's down and gets away from Ratliff. And Reynolds will advance on the pitch to third. And that will make it 2-1 on Snowden. Laying off that changeup. I think it was a changeup. Might have been a kind of a drop ball.
Yeah, I couldn't see the spin on it that time.
2-1. And that's 3-1 now. So Snowden looking for the pitch in the zone that she wants. Can pick from 2 here. Three one, and it's popped straight up, and the call by Moberly, and that's going to be a big out for Perry Central, and that's going to be 2 down. And that will bring up Young, who's going to try to help herself here. She's had 1 for 2. She had an infield hit, and she's also flown out to left field.
And now if you're Perry, all you have to do is worry about getting the out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about if the runner's going to advance like you had to previously with Snowden at the bat.
And if you're on the corners, you can kind of bobble it just a little bit maybe. So it's ball 1.
No walks. Go, Josh.
There it is, and it's going to be fouled straight back. And, at what point Young's batting .450 and is leading the team, what do you keep going right at her, or what do you do?
Do you put her on base and then
but that would be the tying run.
That would be the tying run.
And it's going to be popped over.
Because Young more than likely is going to get a hold of one of these pitches and put it in play. You know, she's got 27 hits on the season. She bats .450.
It's a pretty good batting
average. That's a good batting average. Almost as good as Manus Blair.
Mm-hmm. So here we go. Let's see what Mullins comes up with. It's right back again. And, we're talking about Young having a good future as a pitcher. She's looks like she's going to have a heck of a career as a batter.
Yeah, she hangs right in there now. I think if I'm Mullins here, I'm going to jam her.
Okay, 1-2. We'll see if that happens. And then that was the changeup. Excellent pitch.
On the outside.
Yeah, that's going to be 3 down. And when we come back, we'll move to the bottom of the field. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust. Powered by the nation's most reliable network. TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back. 3-1, bottom of the 5th. Perry County Central up, and Perry Central will bring up the top of their lineup, trying to extend their lead a little bit. You just up 3-1 and a bloop and a blast, and you're tied up.
And we've had a pitcher's battle.
Yeah. Other than Young there in the third, she has pretty much controlled Perry County Central bats. And, when you're talking about Mullins has done a heck of a job, 4 hits so far, and that's going to be right to Spicer, and she will make the throw out 4-3, and that will be 1 pitch, 1 down, and that will bring up Mullins, who is 1 of 2 where they scored 3. Trying to help. You were talking. No. Off. And Young coming right at the top of the lineup.
Yeah, she's not backed off from the heavy hitters at all.
No.
And we talked about that earlier. Her being young and gaining this experience, it's just going to make her much better later on.
And that's going to be hit right to the third baseman, and it'll be a 5-3, 2 quick outs. Nice job there by Smith. Quick hands and gets it over there quickly, and now that will bring up Ratliff, who will try to extend the inning with 2 outs.
Yeah, and if you're a good pitcher and you can place the ball where your people can field it and you trust your teammates and your defense, it makes the game much easier.
Yep. Ratliff 2 of 2 with an RBI. And that's going to be, they've on that first pitch, they have not turned.
They've not turned it. I don't know how many we fouled off over this first base line.
But, they may be sitting on the off-speed pitches on that first pitch. A 1. Oh, nice pitch as that went inside, and on the swing, it'll be 0-2. That was a cutter. And
handcuffed Ratliff there pretty much.
Yep. So now anything, and Howard a little bit of the thumb issue, and you guys that have caught, if you have a thumb injury or you catch it incorrectly or wrong, hurts like the dickens.
Yeah.
And it will hurt if you've got a bone
for a while.
If you've got a bone bruise and then you hit it just the wrong way. And, one thing I'll say about catchers, baseball and softball, they're much tougher than I am.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest positions to play. Not only is you're
And I'm not going to say what Richard Smith used to tell me in baseball. It's tools of the, and I don't believe it's that. So y'all can fill in the blank. So I'm glad Howard is back at it. And like I said, she's tougher than nails. 0-2, 2 down, trying to extend the inning. And that is a perfect pitch on the outer side. And that's strike 3 called. And with that being done, we'll move on to the top of the 6th. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
Welcome back as 1-2-3 inning for Young, and that will move us to the top of the sixth, and it will be 3-4-5 for Estill County. Thank you for joining us, and I want to just thank all the sponsors for making this available to everybody. It's such a nice evening. Some of you are probably out on your deck, and you got your TV going. Grilling out. Just a wonderful day to be watching softball and listening to Brian Johnson.
And Manus Blair.
Yeah. And David Adams and Jim Bob McCauley. They'll be coming right up on your TV set in baseball. And then me and Brian will be at Letcher Central on Thursday, Leslie County Eagles and Letcher Central. Be glad to see Leslie County. I've watched them a little bit, but not much. So always when you watch them live in any sport, it's much different than watching.
It's always much different.
Yep, and you can smell the popcorn and the hot dogs. And once again, a big shout out to the concession stand here. And we're ready to go. And Spicer will step in, struck out, and popped up to the second baseman. And that's going to be right to Moberly. Takes a bad hop on her. And I'm going to not give her an error on that. That's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, we talked about Moberly, how far up she plays, too, and it was kind of in between the hop there on her. It's a good save, though, by the shortstop to backing her up, Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson was right there, and not taking for granted that she's going to catch it, but that one just had a little bit of top spin on it. I'm sure it didn't hit a rock because there's not a rock
not
or
a rock
anything
on this field.
So we'll see if Howard tries to bunt her across here. And it's going to be right on the corner. Nice pitch by Mullins. I mean, Howard is the down two. I think Coach will probably let her go ahead and hit here.
Yeah, I would suspect so. I mean,
now Prairie Central is expecting a bunt here on the corners. And that's going to be inside, throw back, and back on her side is Ratliff trying to catch Spicer off, and it's going to run the count to 1-1.
I'm going to let her swing away here. She's 368 with 22 RBIs on the season. I'm going to let her swing.
Well, there's a reason she's in the cleanup spot.
That's exactly.
And we'll see, 1-1. And there's a pitch, and it's going to be outside. Nice eye, 2-1. Once again, the softball regional will be held at Breathitt County, and I'm not really sure about all the softball districts where they're at. And that's going to be a changeup way out in front that time, and that will move it to even 2-2.
Mullins going to battle her way back here to even the count up, as you said.
I'm thinking Estill County, Prairie Central, Leslie County, Hazard, Letcher Central, Jenkins, and Breathitt County and Wolfe County being the teams that you're likely to see in that regional in some kind of combination. And that's hit pretty good. It's barreled up, and that's going to be over the fence. Did it hit her glove?
I think it hit her glove. I couldn't see for the players.
And not only did she clean it up, she has tied it up with a home run. 2 RBIs, and we are even Steven now at 3 apiece. And I felt that she'd barreled it up, but I could not see. And no wind, and it just
no
took
wind,
off.
and it just I couldn't tell if it bounced off the glove of the center fielder.
Fugit, I think. No, that's not. Yeah, that is Fugit out there tonight. You know, you remember she had a big catch up at Letcher Central that took a home run away. So unable to snatch on that, had a pretty good distance to run. Pitches up, and we've got a new ball game, Brian.
Tied up 3-3.
Riddle up, and she popped up in the fourth and struck out in the first.
No outs here in the top of the sixth for Estill County.
I think that pretty much answered her question about bunting.
Yeah.
Why were we even talking about bunting?
That was you talking about it. I wasn't. I was like, swing away.
Oh, so you're right and I'm wrong.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
But then I
we can
corrected myself.
We can do the playback.
Excuse me. Nobody down. We've got an even ball game here. There goes the changeup, and that's going to be strike one, or strike two, I should say.
A nice pitch there by Mullins.
1-2, and it's got to collect herself after that home run. That ball's down, and that's going to make it 2-2. Kind of took a little bit of steam out of Prairie Central and their dugout a little bit.
Little deflated.
As the light's starting to take a little bit of effect here as get into the even to Moberly. Moberly will go over, and that will be a 5-3 put out. First out. That will bring up Maddie Cole, who's 2 of 2 singles.
And Maddie's had a good game today.
Yep. Mullins trying to go 1-2-3 after the two-run homer. And that's right on the corner. Strike one. And, you know, being down here where you can hear the ball coming off the bat, and that's another nice pitch.
Nice pitch.
It's going to be 0-2.
Mullins way ahead in the count here. Gives her an opportunity to throw any pitch she would like.
And you don't want to get too much of the plate right here. And right there it was, got too much of the plate. And Cole will go. And Cole's going to second as the ball gets away in the outfield. And that's going to be Cole getting into second base on the single. 3 of 3 on the evening. And
right
fielder will advance her to second. And now that is the go-ahead run for Estill County.
With 1 out on the board.
Just in the fourth. And that's going to just outside. Ball one. Mullins just missed that pitch there. Probably was trying to come inside just a little bit more and got too much of the plate.
Too much of the plate, yep.
And Cole able to get to it. And that's going to be ball number 2. Prairie Central got to knock down any ball hit on the dirt if they can't come up with it. And that's going to be inside. Nope. I'm sorry, strike one. And that's going to be 2-1, 1 down. Cole on second. That's the go-ahead run for Estill County. And that one's going to be inside 3-1. Skinner doing a nice job not going for those fringe edge pitches.
Making her work. A good battle here between pitcher and batter.
And that's going to be rocketed into left field. Waddell will get to it. Throw's going to come as Cole advances. And we've got Skinner on first and third now with 1 out. And
runners on the corner.
And let's see
Now,
if
if you're Estill, I'm going to ask you: are you going to be aggressive? Or are you going to send your first base runner?
Smith has had a base hit and struck out, and my answer to that right now is bottom of the order. I'm going to send her.
That's what I say. Send her. Try to make them, entice them to throw. Maybe.
Or I might do the old halfway to second and stop and see if I can get a throw, and then run Cole all the way to the house.
That's what I was thinking.
Got to remember there's one down. See what Prairie Central defensively comes up with, and there's the throw, and it's going to be overthrown, and that's going to be sending the run home. So throwing her as they had set up the throw to short.
To try to get her.
So that's going to be an E2, and now Skinner is on second, and whatever was going on now will be wiped off by Coach Riddle, and let's see if Smith, who hit the ball to the left side the last time, and she'll pull it, and it's going to be foul ball. Got to be ready on a base hit to try to get that ball in quickly to keep another run from scoring here in the top of the sixth. 3 runs already in for Estill County.
Yeah, big inning for the Lady Engineers.
And that's to the shortstop throw over, and that will be 6-3 as Robinson with the assist, 2 down. And that will bring up Singleton, who has hit 3 unassisted and then sacrificed. And trying to get in one more run right here in timeout as Ratliff will go out and talk to Mullins. Probably got a signal from the dugout on how to attack Singleton.
And what is she for the game?
She is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. She had a bunt. If you remember, Waddell made the really, really good play, turned and threw it to Shepard for the out, as I recall.
That's correct.
Out. And there's going to fake the bunt, but it's straight down, and that's Main Street. And that's going to be first strike, 2 down. That would be a big-time run out there for Estill County. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be hit to Robinson. Robinson up with a throw, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. But Estill County comes up with 3, and they get on top, 4-3. Stay with us. See if Prairie Central can rally back.
Think, learn, and live. Our friendships, and even our stability. It affects our families, communities, and even our ability to afford basic needs. But prevention can stop the chain. Sleep, hydration, movement, connection, and asking for help.
Radio service you already know and trust. Now watch up to 4 programs at the same time, including college sports.
He jackhammered it in on the fly.
With an easy-to-understand menu, Multiview is just a click away. Don't miss a second of the action, no matter when it's happening. Video when you want it, how you want it, from TVS.
Welcome back. After the 3 runs by Estill County, he puts them up 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Prairie Central will have 4, 5, 6 up, starting with Michaela Shepard, who has gone 0 for 2, has an RBI, had a fielder's choice, and 6-3 in the first inning. And as the old saying goes, when you're batting .433 and you're 0 for 2,
swing away. You're due.
You're due. Young now with that lead. See how she comes in there, and that's what she's been doing the last 2 or 3. Is she goes straight in there right at the batter.
Yep. No fear for this young lady.
How'd you know? I was going to say fearless, and you come right up with it.
We think a lot alike, Manus. Unfortunately. That could be bad.
That is bad. Here we go. 0-1. Nobody down. Shepherd trying to. And
Young jumped ahead 0-2. Now she can have the plethora of pitches to choose from.
A variety. Yes.
Good word.
Yep. Plethora. Yep. Here we go. And there's that changeup straight up. Can of corn with a call. And whoa. I think Cole was calling it, and Young called her off, and she let her have it just
at the last second.
And I'm sure the dugout was saying, oh, my.
Oh, my. That could have been bad.
Yep. And Fugit will come up 1 of 2, had a base hit in that 3rd inning. That Prairie Central came up with 3 runs. First pitch, and there's that changeup that time. A long run, and that is going to be a heck of a catch by Singleton.
Absolutely. She had a lot of ground to cover in left field. Ran into foul territory, made a diving catch. That was a nice play, Manus player.
That may be the
play of the game.
That may very well be the play of the game, along with a home run by Howard. I don't know if we'll see a better catch than that in the outfield, the whole shebang.
I mean, she had a ton of
time pickup for Estill County. Moberly up to bat. 1 for 2. Had the line drive back up through the box in the 2nd inning. That's going to be down. Any way to get on's the old saying, and it's 2-0. 2 down. Thank you for joining us here. Manus Blair, Brian Johnson here at East Prairie Elementary, Prairie County Central softball field. If you've never been here, you just drive right by the school and keep right on. And there's the football field. And that pitch is a little bit up, and that'll be 3-0.
Moberly with a good eye. Now she can choose her pitch. She can take a one or here.
Do you go don't swing?
I think I'll let her swing if she's got something that she likes.
Okay. And she didn't like it, and nor did the umpire like it. So it's going to be a runner on first. 2 down. That's the tying run here. Prairie Central down to 4 outs right here. Emily Waddell up. She is 0 for 2. The line out to first, and then 3 unassisted. And I think you've got, what we got? We got
Emily's the number 7 batter.
And Godsey, this time that will be probably might be a re-entry, as the last time she was the courtesy runner. This time she is the pinch runner. Am I correct? That was Godsey.
That was Godsey. You are correct.
And Godsey's got good wheels. Reason that Coach Ratliff would put her in there. A double can probably get her home here.
And she's got 6 stolen
and it's off
bases.
the handle, and that's going to be Snowden comes from her shortstop spot and makes the catch. 3 down.
Right in front of the second baseman.
And we'll move to the top of the 7th. And we got a dandy, as David Adams says. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance helps protect more than 474,000 Kentucky families and businesses. Many of our members have been with us for years, even decades. Perhaps it's because of the competitive rates or our unmatched service. Or maybe the biggest reason is they know they can count on Kentucky's insurance company to be there when it matters. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
This isn't just wrestling. This is war. Hard-hitting action, non-stop excitement. The best athletes in the game leaving everything in the ring. AMW Showdown, the #1 wrestling show in the Southeast on Hometown 24. New rivalries, explosive returns, one ring, no mercy. Tune in Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. only on Hometown 24. Feel the power of AMW Showdown.
Welcome back as two outstanding defensive plays by Estill County keeps them up. And anytime that somebody makes an outstanding play, guess what? The next inning, guess who comes up to bat?
That person.
And that person is Callie Snowden.
Right,
of course, Singleton with that diving catch in foul territory. And as a pitcher, you love that stuff. And that's going to be outside, ball one.
And Perry needs to look for a quick 1-2-3 inning, get out of this, and try to get on the board again. And Estill wants to try to extend their lead.
Yep, you're exactly right. That's going to be ball two, and you can ill afford to put Snowden, who has good wheels, on first base.
Yeah, Snowden, as we talk about Estill County, she's got, let's see, how many stolen bases? 8. She leads the team if she can get on.
So 2-0, and I'm sure as a leadoff batter, she's probably taken. And it's going to be right on the inside corner, 2-1. That wasn't your pitch, you let it. The senior does, and that one's down, and it's going to be 3.
They're right here.
And I'm ready to jump on it. And she did.
Yeah, a little high. She couldn't lay off of it.
That was probably ball 4, but anyway, that's what you do, and it's a full count now. And now Mullins, who saw her go after that, do you dare?
No, I'm going to throw the change up. I want to give her the change up.
And there it was, and she was out in front of it.
Yep.
She was thinking the same way you were.
Or I'll tell you what.
Now I might come back at her with the riser.
Or do you dare go outside with a changeup?
I'm going to rise her, make her chase it.
All right. And there it is, and it's going to be foul ball. Can they get to it? No.
Close.
Close to getting to it that time was Watts.
Now it's a game of chess. What do you do now, Manus? Go back with the change or come back with the riser right back at her? I think she's going to expect a change up this time.
Yep, so I'm going to throw something that breaks inside and saw her off right here. And she fought, and she got the walk.
That's a good battle between those two.
Yep, and that was Snowden working everything to get to first base, and Young will come up. Young, one of 3, struck out and flew out to left and had a infield base hit in the first inning, scored the first run for Estill County. Looking for the bunt here. And there it is, and it's hit straight up in the air and under it, and that's going to be the catch. That time as Fugit will come up with it, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Up will come Spicer, who has struck out, popped up to the second baseman, and scored with a base hit in the 6th inning and started that rally for Estill County. Comes the first pitch, and that's that changeup on the outer half.
That's a good-looking pitch there for Mullins. She's really good at painting those corners.
Let's see if Estill County will put Snowden in motion here with 1 down. And you get a double here. Snowden's going to score easily, and that's going to be a pitch out. And it's going to be 1-1, trying to play a little game of chess.
Play a little bit of chess here.
And Snowden, sometimes as a runner you look, and if that catcher comes out of that catcher's box a little quickly, not to take off.
Yeah, and Snowden leads them in steal. She's got 8, as we said earlier.
1-1, and that's that changeup swings through it, and that's going to be 1-2. Thanks to everybody that's been tuning in. Been a heck of a game. Not a big. It's been, like you said earlier, more of a pitcher's duel, other than 2 innings for both pitchers. And of course, a lot of people when they watch softball, they want to score a bunch of runs, and that's going to be pitch outside. Snowden bluffed along with Ratliff bluffing. That's going to be 2-2, one down.
Are you aggressive here if you're Estill?
I think we just hold on for right now.
You want to just hold on and play conservative?
Yeah, well, I'm Estill, hold on, and let's let Spicer swing the bat. And it's going to be a foul ball, and stays alive.
I think I might want to try to put the pressure, and with Snowden, my leading base stealer, I might send her. Might not be the smartest thing to do, but I might send her to put her in a better opportunity to score.
Outfield playing straight away, a base hit here. And that's going to be up in the air, and Waddell will be under it, and it's carried a little bit more than she thought, and that's going to be 2 down. And now that will bring up Howard, and I can tell you what I'm going to do right now.
And what's that?
I'm not going to do one thing with Snowden unless it's a 3-2 count.
Since you didn't do it previously, I wouldn't expect you to do it now.
I don't want to take the chance of taking the bat out of her hands. So let's see how Mullins and Coach Ratliff pitches to her now. And that's going to be ball 1. Down, Snowden, Estill County here in the top of the 7th. Prairie Central down to their last 3 at bats. And that's going to be outside, and that's going to be 2-0.
And Howard up to bat here, the freshman.
She's definitely going to be looking over here. And that's going to be on the inner half. Pushing her off, and that's going to run at 3-0 now. All right. Now,
I'm taking 100%.
Run, and I'm going to tell her. And you swing away. And that one's right down Main Street, 3-1.
And she took 100%.
Yeah, but she might have been sitting on the changeup.
Maybe.
3-1.
I'm saying find what you like now.
Same thing. And it's going to be hit to right field, and that's going to be snagged, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Prairie Central got 3 outs to try to tie or go ahead. Stay with us, see what happens here on Hometown 24.
This isn't just wrestling. This is war. Hard-hitting action, non-stop excitement. The best athletes in the game leaving everything in the ring. AMW Showdown, the #1 wrestling show in the Southeast on Hometown 24. New rivalries, explosive returns, one ring, no mercy. Tune in Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. only on Hometown 24. Feel the power of AMW Showdown.
I'm Hal Rogers, and I approve this message.
In the Republican primary, let's support a leader who always delivers for the mountains. Hal our people for our way of life. And Hal Rogers is endorsed by Donald Trump. Together, Rogers and Trump are working for us. They're strengthening the economy, they closed the border, and made America safer and stronger. Hal Rogers, the experience to fight and win for us.
Welcome back as we move to the bottom of the 7th here for Prairie County Central, and Prairie County Central will have 8-9-1 to try to come up with 1 or 2 runs here. And Brian, it's going to come down to 2 freshmen.
2 freshmen.
And guess who the two batters are coming up for Prairie Central? Two freshmen.
So the future's bright for both these clubs. Is that what you're saying, man?
Yeah, and I'm saying somebody is going to come on top, and it's going to be a direct result of freshmen. So, and of course, Kinsey Howard has already shown what she can. Too, and you can bank on it that Young is going to come right at them with strikes.
Yes.
In the bottom of the order, and they got to swing the bat.
Going to make them put the ball in play.
Yep. So here we go. And like you said, and I said,
right down the pipe.
Strike one, right down Peachtree.
And Molly is batting .232 for the year with 13 hits.
Needing one badly, needing base runners. And it's going to be chopped, and it's going to be to Snowden, and it'll be a 6-3 first out and a big out for Young and the Estill County Lady Engineers.
Yeah, nice play by Callie there to gather it up, still take her time, make a good exchange from glove to hand, and throw her out. Good arm on her, too.
And, you ready yourself and get your body going in that manner, and she did a nice job. And Watts will come up, and Watts has battled Young both opportunities, both times running the 2-3-2 counts. And the first time she walked, and the second time she hit to Cole, who threw it back to Spicer for the out. And there is a swing straight through. Getting a little bit more of a chill to the air.
A little bit.
Of course, I know that the players don't mind it too much. They've got a little sweat going, but now the people in the stands are kind of feeling it, and that's popped straight back quickly, 0-2 on the count. Want to thank everybody tuning in. That Ryan Farmer, I'm sure he's tuned in down at Hyden.
Sure he is. Dirk Flincham, Connie Arthur.
Oh, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Dirk, big-time official, always has been, and that is a called strike 3, and that will be 2 down, and that will bring up the top of the order Robinson, who is 1 for 3 and also has a run scored and an RBI. And the last opportunity for Prairie Central, got to have runners right here.
And I expect Young to go right at the batter just like she has the entire game.
And all 3 times Robinson has hit it to the right side. And let's see, and that's strike right on the corner. Young with the pitch. Here comes the next one. That ball is going to be up. Change of pace, 1-1.
And Robinson, she's got 46 hits on the year.
Here comes the 1-1. It's hit right at Snowden, and there's going to be the ball game, 6-3, and Estill County will win 4-3. And Estill County will improve to 10-13, still undefeated in the region, and that's going to go out throughout the region as you better be ready for the Estill County Lady Engineers. Prairie County Central will drop to 19-10, 6-3 in the region. And our Alice Lloyd College player of the game with a big 2-run homer and caught Miss Young, who was really close to being named. Both freshmen outstanding. Kinsey Howard will be the Alice Lloyd College player of the game. Brian?
Yeah, and we talked about, Estill and how they're a perennial player in the region, and we talked earlier about their record being 9-13 or whatever it was. That's not indicative of what a good team they are. And you saw that here tonight. They've got a young pitcher that pitched really well, and we said could have easily been player of the game as well if it wasn't for the big bomb.
Yep.
That put Estill ahead with but you saw two very good teams, and I would expect that you will see both these teams back in the regional tournament.
You can bank on that. And, of course, our next game will be, we will be Leslie County and Letcher Central. Hazard and Prairie will be Wednesday, right, Stephen? And that will be Jim McCauley and David Adams. And then Thursday will be, of course, that will be me and you.
Me and you. At Letcher Central.
Who are you? You're Brian. So instead of David, it will be Brian and me right. At Letcher Central Baseball. And then, of course, reminder that this upcoming Saturday, we'll have the boys regional volleyball competition, the semis and the finals at Letcher Central. Got a lot going on, bro.
Got a lot going on this week. Everybody, if you can't get out to these facilities and watch these teams play, make sure you tune in to Hometown 24. Watch it on YouTube. Facebook,
or wherever.
On
TV cable, number 3, Channel 3, or 24, not Channel 3, 24.
Yeah, come on.
Misnomer. But anyway, with that being said, I want to thank Brady on the camera. I want to thank Stephen on controls, all the Hometown 24 crew. I want to thank Brian Johnson for disagreeing with me sometimes, even though I'm always correct. And I want to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in on Hometown 24. So good night and God bless.